Hey guys, shredding series, March 30. So, typical, usual spot, just about to head into the gym. Got a little bit of an kind of circuit-based arm workout tonight, so a good bit of fun there. Tonight I basically want to talk about injuries again. I know I touched on it about, I think it was 2 weeks ago, just saying the injuries I've had. And I've had some small ones that have turned into bigger injuries, and then obviously the big one being the pec. But I basically wanted to discuss how you can, the best ways I found to kind of react to the injury and also move on and not let the injury become something it necessarily doesn't have to be. So in my experience, a good tip is, so say you get injured, you hurt yourself in the gym, you feel something tweak, or you're a bit sore day after the gym. First thing, treat it. So ice it, light massage, maybe some foam rolling, mobility and stretching, and then if it's still bad after a few days, maybe seek some professional advice from a physio, a chiro, that sort of stuff. Once it settles down enough to get back into the gym, spend maybe a few days just trialing out some exercises for the same sort of body parts. So say you hurt your leg, like I hurt my leg, my TFL, which is kind of upper outer leg. I hurt that squatting, and so I found I could do leg press with a slightly wider stance, and then I could do split squats as well, pain-free. So find an exercise just to work around it, and then slot that exercise into your programming. So by that I mean try and progress with that exercise, try and add volume, add reps over a few weeks, and honestly, before you know it, 3 weeks will be past, and you'll be able to start looking, okay, let's start bringing back in that exercise. Or if you're loving the exercise that you're doing, you might be onto something. So for me, I found I hurt my leg squatting. As much as I love squatting, I've had a few little injuries from squatting, so I thought I'm digging the leg press. I progressed nicely on it, and also split squats. They really seem to, I feel it in my glutes and kind of where my hamstring ties in a lot. And they're two areas that I really want to target. So I've just kept them in there purely for safety while prepping and just enjoyment. So obviously treat it, look to alternate exercises, and then sub that other exercise back in, or keep doing what you're doing, and just try and stay positive. Live to lift another day. It's not the end of the world. I know when I was a bit younger, say 19, 20, I'd hurt myself, and then it'd be like, oh, that's it, why bother lift, I'm done. But I think you got to think big picture, and as long as you can train around it, so or train other body parts, treat it as an opportunity to work on weak body parts. So say you got a bit of tendonitis on your elbow and you can't do any pressing, do a lot of back work, do a lot of leg work. So try and progress in other aspects, and it'll all come together. So it's a marathon, not a sprint, so think big picture. But that's all I really want to say. I hope that helps someone out there that's going through some injuries, going through some tough times, because in this natural bodybuilding kind of hobby and industry we're all in, injuries do come up, and it's just dealing with them and kind of moving on. So stay positive, guys. Speak soon.